Okay, it's a Monday morning, and I am getting ready to go to my shitty job, and I'm packing a few snacks to take with me, as I always do. So I got up this morning, and I was thinking how I feel as though, and obviously, my family doesn't know me, and they say a lot of speculative things, they make a lot of wrong guesses, and it's idiotic, really it is, but I hope that this is a lesson to other people to, address family issues or concerns or whatever questions outside of, things like Facebook or whatever. It can get really dangerous. What bothers me so much is that they would actually form some sort of team, I'm assuming, with Bruce, my son's father. I have nothing to do with Bruce. I really don't. I mean, it's like they know that I've stressed several times to my family that I never wanted him to have part of my son's life. I mean, I let Houston see his dad or whatever when his dad, came by or whatever, but as far as, wanting him to play an active role, now, yeah, I did ask him for a job referral, maybe introduce me to somebody he knew in San Francisco or whatever, but I never expected him to, give me shitty jobs, to be in alignment with my family, and I'm assuming that he was probably working with my family before I actually asked him for any sort of job assistance. I think I called him back in 2015, maybe, because I think I was working at VIPO when I called him and asked him, because I was wanting to get the hell out of town. That's what I wanted. I mean, I wouldn't have asked him for a dumb job here in town. I mean, I wanted to get the hell out. I started realizing something was wrong. But, no, I mean, my family doesn't know me. They don't know anything about me. And what irritates me is they expect me, as an adult, to reflect their warped values. I have every right to have whatever value system I want to. So obviously, I'm going to tell you right now, my family is somebody I just want to stay away from. So that's one thing I'm thinking about this morning. What else am I thinking about this morning? Yeah, I'm just tired of it all. But other than that, I'm just trying to get my head on straight, and hopefully, I'll feel better about all this. I just want to hurry up and get the hell out of here. It's really irritating me. It really is. But when I was doing the video on psychotic rage yesterday, I don't really have an issue about revealing people's names anymore. I'm tired. I am tired of trying to keep people's names private. If I end up to slip up somebody's name, you know what? It's just going to the place. Yeah, that's just the way it is. I mean, I'm sitting here paying the price, and these people expect me to sit here and shoulder the burden for their own mistake. I'm tired of shouldering the burden. It's ridiculous. So if I slip up and say it out of my mouth, oh well, But I'm not on that rant right now. But I'm just saying there's no reason why I should have any special regard for these people when they've done absolutely nothing for me. So I'm done with that. My voice is always so hoarse in the morning, but. So this morning, I've been having problems with my back because of that shitty chair at work. So what I plan on doing, what days are these? God, I hate trying to clean fruit. Yeah, so I'm going to move my computer around a little bit today at work because it's really hurting my back. And I finally kind of smoothed out my back issue this weekend in a very painful manner, but somehow I got it fixed. And I'll tell you what, it was by accident too, because the pain that shot through my back was absolutely earth-shattering. But then when I woke up in the morning, I was like, oh, I'm okay. I would say that I wouldn't be dumb enough to do that one again, okay? Because that was a stupid maneuver. Well, maybe not. But I would say that I would leave that job to somebody who's professional. And I'm not going to try to adjust my back on my own again, but I do feel better, so I'm going to make sure that those issues don't help. On the way to work, on the way home today, I might stop off, I don't like to buy. I'm not really trying to save as much money as I possibly can, but the job is really boring. And sometimes I think, if I know when I worked at KERO, I used to the boss used to burn candles in her office, scented candles. Now I do know sometimes scented candles can they create a certain ambiance, I guess, and it's kind of nice. My room in my office at work is very boring. It's just so bland. The people are bland. I don't like the environment. I don't need to go into it. I'm not even going to go into it. But it's already boring. So it's like I need to be stimulated in some way. So I figure I'm going to go get myself a candle that smells good, and then maybe a cinnamon one or something, and kind of put it in the corner. I mean, I'm really good about those sort of things, and because I need some sort of stimulation. I can't be that bored. I just can't. So basically, just focus on the work at hand. When you're that bored, it just oh my God, it just is absolutely insane. So yeah, I remember when I worked at the farmer's place. I would burn candles in my office sometimes, and I would be getting strange looks. But little did they know, I've known a lot of people who burn candles in their office, scented candles. I think it was just my family once again trying to stir up trouble. So I will be very glad to get rid of them. Very glad to get rid of my family, and make sure that they stay out of my work life. I would have had a better life had I had not been in that family. So anyway, yeah, I'm going back as Gordon. I feel much better. I'm getting along with Piggy, but I know he's got his issues. I'm not even, he's a mama's boy, and that's his own thing. I'm not trying to pick on it. I just don't give a shit, really. I just want to get out. Weird, but and sick too, but considering it just made me look at that, because I used to I never judged it before. I knew there were times where, now I realize why there were times I ended up going back home, because my family was mobbing me out of jobs, so I would just stop off at my mom's house for a while. I now see the connection, okay? But I just kept thinking, well, maybe he never had and I know he never really had any, skills or something that allowed him to, maintain a place on his own. But now it's it kind of makes sense now, and it's very strange because I now look at that differently. Now, I know I was just reading an article about how suddenly it's okay for adult people to live at home now. I think it's better for adults to live on their own, but I'm always going to look at, men living with their mothers after a certain age is a little bizarre now. I mean, I'm always going to look at that as just a little strange, because I think most people want to be on their own, and it's just, I didn't think about it, but now that I'm thinking about it, yeah, that's pretty damn weird. But anyway, I think that's pretty much all I want to say. I'm wrapping up this video. I'm tired. I'm already drained, and I'm looking for ways to keep myself entertained at work, keep myself motivated, stimulated. So I think the scented candle would be a good idea. So some people say, well, aren't you going to be afraid that you're not going to put it out? Not if I put it right in front of my face, okay? If it's dangling on the very edge of the file cabinet that I'm going to be looking at as I walk out, that's just not going to happen. So yeah, I understand the fire hazard issue, but and I'm not the only person who's done it. I've always liked candles, because my mom used to burn candles and stuff like that at home, during the holidays and stuff. But when my boss did it, I said, it's kind of nice and it smells good, and it does. I mean, it kind of changes your mood a little bit. So I have to basically resort to mood modification techniques to try to get myself going, and that's what I do. So, hey, you know what? I will experiment any way I can to get through that day. I'm telling you. Anyway, I'm wrapping this video up. I will talk to you later. Bye-bye.